Coming up on the Dave DeBaugh Big Show, I go deep inside the National Basketball Association MVP race. And will my Minnesota Timberwolves actually find a way to sneak into the playoffs? Okay, let me remove the suspense on that one right now. And the answer is absolutely not. All right, go ahead and play that cool intro music now.
Big Show, presented by Seat77.com. As always, Dave DeBaugh is coming to you live from the Super Plus Seat 77 broadcast studio in the heart of Silicon Valley. Now, Dave DeBaugh.
North America, thanks for tuning in to the Dave DeBaugh Big Show. Okay, so today we begin with my Minnesota Timberwolves. I am a proud and faithful Minnesota Timberwolves fan, and I have to say, tonight I witnessed the T-Wolves losing their fourth game in a row as they got beat at home by the San Antonio Spurs. Now look, there is nothing wrong for most teams in the National Basketball Association to lose to the San Antonio Spurs. But if the Timberwolves had any chance of somehow resurrecting this season, it needed to happen tonight. And with 2 minutes to go in the game, my T-Wolves were up by a single point. And guess how many points they scored in the last 2 minutes? 0. No points for the T-Wolves. They lost at home to the Spurs. Fourth straight loss in a row. This will be the 13th season in a row that my Minnesota Timberwolves will not be in the playoffs. Look, I know Tom Thibodeau, the head coach of the T-Wolves, is doing everything he can do to bring this team along. He's one of those, tough love coaches. And the question is, do we believe that Tom Thibodeau is going to be able to prevent a 14th season in a row from the Timberwolves not making the playoffs? Look, this team is loaded. They are loaded. Look, the Los Angeles Lakers wish they had half the talent that this T-Wolf team has. At this point, it is starting to become, well, not starting, I'm long past starting to become unacceptable. It is absolutely unacceptable with the way my Minnesota Timberwolves have played over the course of the last 13 seasons. All right, so moving on to the National Basketball Association Most Valuable Player Award Watch. And as we all know, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, I will say it again, as I've said it before, you could give the award to LeBron James this year and nobody would complain. LeBron James could win the award just about in any year that he's played in the National Basketball Association. Same thing can be said for Michael Jordan. Now look, when Jordan was winning all of his awards, I will say this. Magic Johnson won a couple during the time that Jordan was playing. And Magic was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal in those years that he won the award. But I have to tell you, LeBron James really is, let's face it, the most valuable player in the National Basketball Association. You take LeBron James away from the Cleveland Cavaliers, and you are fighting with the Brooklyn Nets for the number one draft pick. That's how bad the Cleveland Cavaliers would be. Now, LeBron, as we all know, is not going to win the award this year. So the question is, will it go to Kawhi Leonard? And the answer is no. He's just too quiet and too shy, and there's not enough public relations around him for him to win. So will it go to Russell Westbrook? Or will it go to James Harden? And when you look at these two players, certainly early in the season, everybody was giving the award to Russell Westbrook. He is literally going to finish the season with a triple-double. That has never been done before in the National Basketball Association as long as they've been keeping stats that would allow a triple-double to actually exist. So Russell Westbrook is going to do something unbelievably amazing this year. If he keeps it up, there's about 10, 11 games to go in the season. There's a good chance Russell Westbrook will finish the season with a triple-double average. Amazing, right? But then you have James Harden, who has been putting up some unbelievable stats. And if you look at this Houston Rockets team, and I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but if you look at this Houston Rockets team, James Harden, as we've progressed into and through the second half of the season, absolutely deserves to win the Most Valuable Player award, more so than Russell Westbrook. Now, last night, Russell Westbrook was at home with his Thunder against, the Warriors, and the Warriors, Dub Nation, is back. Now, for all of you people out there that were saying the Warriors are done and they're not going to win the championship again this year, just chill. Just absolutely chill. Look, I'm in the Silicon Valley right now, and I can tell you this, while I'm not like running around in Warrior gear, because I'm a T-Wolf fan and a Laker fan, so I'm not running around in Warrior gear. This Warrior team is a lot of fun to watch when they are running on all cylinders. Now, it took them a little bit of time once Kevin Durant went out. But if you look at this team, it's basically the same team that they had the year before, minus, Harrison Barnes, who did absolutely nothing for the Warriors in his last season with the Warriors and did even less with the USA basketball team this summer. So that has been moved out, and you've got a couple younger players that have kind of filled in nicely. The bench does not feel as strong as it did in years past, but the core team that went to the NBA championship over 2 times over the last 2 years and won 1 championship is still there. So it took them a little bit of time to kind of get back into their gel without Kevin Durant. And look, I'm telling you this right now. I wish Kevin Durant would have stayed in Oklahoma City. I wish James Harden would have never been traded. Can you imagine how good that team could have become if those 3 had actually stayed together? So, who do you believe should win this year's MVP? And it is a clear answer at this point. Look at how bad the Houston Rockets were last year. Look at how good they are this year. And more importantly than that, look at how James Harden has changed the way he plays the game. He really has. Look, he's a ball hog. Let's face it. And so is Russell Westbrook. And I love both of the way they both play. Great heart. Both of them. But you've got to give it to James Harden. I'm telling you, the improvement for the Rockets this year over last year is absolutely amazing. Okay, North America. Thanks so much for all of your support. You've been listening to the Dave DeBaugh Big Show. We come to you 3, sometimes 4 days a week. Available all over the place on Facebook, Twitter, the SoundCloud, Spreaker, and of course iTunes audio and iTunes video. You can also catch us on the iHeartRadio app as well. For the Dave DeBaugh Big Show, I'm Dave DeBaugh, reminding you that not everyone can be a champion, Ron Rivera, but everyone, and I do mean everyone, can act like one can. And good luck, North America. Because in this era of Donald Trump claiming their wiretaps, you're going to need it.